Temple of Peace Healing Sanctuary is dedicated to a lifestyle based on the development and unfolding of the highest spiritual practices. This lush and unique setting is surrounded by rainforest, waterfalls, mountains, and white sandy beaches. Each part of our cleanse is designed to help you achieve optimum wellness and integration of powerful healing practices into your daily lives. Now sit back and let our friend Dr. Jack Tips tell you all about it. Aloha.
Going way back into the very foundation of natural healing and any healing with the body is the fact that people need to be detoxified, and that we have to have clean, healthy bodies in order not only to function well, but to allow the body to heal itself. And as taught to us for the last 100 years in naturopathic medicine, colon cleansing, or the cleansing of the bowel, to relieve a lot of the, let's say, the toxins and the byproducts of improper diet, and basically the onslaught of the things like such as fast foods and low quality foods and eating under stress and pressure and all the things that do not serve our health. It's a program here that allows people to cleanse in such a gentle and consistent way. It's been a joy for everyone who's gone through this program.
I feel pretty alive, especially after this last 10, 11 days here. It was way beyond what I expected, and I really imagined that I was going to go through a lot of changes. That was my whole intent. This is kind of my springboard off to the rest of my life. It's time to put it all back together, and I'm excited. I'm really excited, and I thank you all for that.
So I would, and not only would I recommend the cleanse to anybody, I haven't done other cleanses, but I don't think I would after this. I would only come here because from what I've heard, a lot of the times there's a lot of misery involved, and here it's the complete opposite. It's like a joy, really, and I think we're all...
When Jack Tips mentioned this program, it was one of those few times in my life that I absolutely knew. The voice inside me said yes. And it was very loud and clear, and thank you so much, Jack, for being such a facilitator. But personally, amazing what I didn't know about how we hold stuck emotions and stuck spiritual growth. It's all so intertangled. We are divine beings having a human experience. And
I was very excited to see all that stuff go out of me, you know, and I was doing some self-talk this morning and just saying, it's okay, Cindy, it's okay to let it go, it's okay to let it go. You know, like, there goes the anger, there goes the resentment. So that was really good.
And coming here, I've gone through a whole transformation, feeling physically embodied, healthier, spiritually reconnected, and feeling just so much appreciation. And
everyone, I think that no matter what state of health or lack of health that you're in, it's that next level of healing, and that it's a doorway into a new relationship with yourself that can only benefit yourself and everyone else.
Some of the assets of this program are, in fact, the people that administer the program, Reverend Kadar and Reverend Shelley St. John. These two people are dedicated fully to each person that comes here, and they offer themselves and many adjunctive therapies to help each person, custom designed for that individual, go from point A to point B, coming in tired, achy, with disease, and being able to go through a program that initiates within each person's individual body the healing force within that body to cleanse and restore its personal health according to the natural laws of health.
And we're gonna miss that soup. You know, So if I was surprised by anything, it would be just how good I felt the whole time and how much of a joy the whole process was. And yeah, the people who are here, both you and Shelley, and the people in the cleanse and the people in the Temple of Healing Peace, it's all part of the process, and it's just a beautiful experience.
For my physical, start yoga. For my physical and spiritual, I'm cutting the meds off.
Wow.
I have had a program in mind for the last 18 months that I've been on. I was going to wait another couple of weeks after the cleanse here to cut my final medication in half, but I've realized that due to the clay and the cleanse and all that, I've probably got less than half of it in me anyway.
You know, the most powerful thing that is going on here, which both Kedar, you and Shelley do, is to inspire people through love, through presence, and a grounding into the earth.
I've probably done 300 cleanses in my life. I mean, I've been cleansing since I was 18 years old when I first, read the book The Miracle of Fasting by Paul Bragg, and it inspired me to, learn about pure foods and water and all of that. So, but nothing like this where, you're taken through by loving people who can support you through the process and fed delicious things and beverages and angelic help day to day to day as you're going through the cleanse. It's wonderful. Did anything?
Well, I always felt like if I didn't have a lot of protein or a lot of meat, I couldn't function. And for 10 days now, we've been eating basically vegan, vegetarian, and I feel better. I feel so much better. I've had way more energy. I think cutting out the things that you cut out to do this, like caffeine, sugar, soy, dairy especially, I think. Dairy's a big one. It's amazing to me how one little change in your diet like that can make such a huge difference to your energy levels. I'm sort of amazed at the fact that I was walking around with all that inside me.
I really had a really good experience with Kedar. That was a really breakthrough for me. That emotional work there was really good. And of course Shelley, just so loving and kind and understanding and such a good listener, and yeah, that's wonderful.
And I've been searching for healing for the last 25 years, and this was just one more step up for me.
Okay, the soup, that's awesome. It's just every day. I've never ever been on a cleanse like this before. I've done lots of cleanses, juice and all of this, and there's this whole other sort of deprivation thing you go through. On this, you make the most amazing soups, and they're just full of love, they're full of vibrancy, and something to look forward to, too. And it just makes a whole difference because it's very nurturing. It's a very different angle on a cleanse. It's has a sense of nurturing and release, and not a sense of deprivation and lack or something.